What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel in another video. It's very early in the morning, and today we are actually on our way to the dyno to get the 335 dynoed for the first time. I've been waiting to do this for a long time, and I'm pretty excited to see what it makes for power. The current mods, if you're new to the channel or just don't straight know, VRSF downpipes, 7-inch intercooler, active auto work charge pipe and blow off valve. I have the VRSF relocated inlets, 3.5 bar map sensor. The car is currently on like E55, and then a custom tune by Fluent tuned. And then the rest of the exhaust is just stock minus a muffler delete. So just downpipes, muffler delete for the exhaust. I'm hoping to see close 500 today. We'll kind of see what it makes. There are two other cars going that you guys have seen before. My buddy's Big Turbo Evo that we put on the channel before, and then my other friend's 235. From the last video we did, a lot of stuff wound up happening, and it has a big turbo on it now. We'll probably make a separate video on that before, but right now we have to head out because I'm actually running behind. So we're gonna head down about 15 minutes south to the dyno, and we'll get started and see what this thing finally makes. Alright guys, Braden's car is getting off the dyno. I think mine's going up next. He made about 640 and like high 4s for torque. He's hitting a little less boost than he wanted to, but it is also a little hot already, so that's about where he thought he'd be. So yeah, I think my car's up next, so we'll get us strapped on the dyno.
duty, huh, bud?
Dude, I'll trade you for the Harley right now.
What do you think it's gonna make?
We're looking to make 490 horse. We're looking to make 510 torque.
All right, what are y'all thinking Jack's gonna pull?
470 and 510.
470, 510. What are you thinking?
465. I don't know on torque.
You just gonna undercut me like that?
Yeah.
Got some drugs.
Are you gonna sit in it?
I don't want to watch from the outside.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, because I can, if I could switch to a two-wheel drive, like the latest one or whatever. That's fine.
Because you can switch it with that.
On this one.
We get these issues with aftermarket builds.
Do you have a big ratchet?
There's an impact on these.
I don't think it's strong.
I can get an air impact.
How's it break?
There's no breakers in there.
What are we doing, Jack?
Fixing my broken car.
I'd probably do it with this.
Is this the 10 o'clock?
You guys didn't already go through all of it.
Oh no, we've only made it through one car.
I kept it on.
Yeah, I have
Holy shit.
Well, probably. It sits so long, and then it never really gets to like limiters.
Bro, the first puff came out, and then he just kept going and going, and I was like, oh shit.
that. Well, I wish it made a little more horse pumpy, but
Nah, bro, the torque's all that matters.
You did those two back to back so quick. That torque, that's impressive.
almost 600 foot-pounds.
That's why your car feels so fucking fast and breaks your neck off.
I want to look. All right, well, here's our final numbers after getting on the dyno. It was kind of a dilemma to get everything done. I'll go over that at the end of the video, but here's our final numbers. We made 445 horsepower and 562 foot-pounds of torque. So we almost made 600 foot-pounds of torque on stock turbos with a really smooth graph. Yeah, Troy killed it on the tuning. We'll go over this more at the end of the video. Alright, I don't know if you guys remember this car, but we made a video on it a while ago, and some mechanical things happened at the end of that video actually, and had to get a new motor. It actually got a Big Boost single turbo kit. It's kind of hard to see down there. Big Boost 3.4 single turbo kit. Car makes a lot of power. It's tuned by Fluent tune, just like my car. This actually goes on the dyno next, so we're gonna actually see what it makes. I'll do a full video on this car eventually. I haven't really had the chance to yet, but it should make some pretty good power with that big single on there. So I guess we'll see when it gets on the dyno.
Much money on Q.
Alright, well, unfortunately my camera battery died, so we're just ending the video there. Car did phenomenal on the dyno. I was pretty impressed. We're at about like 5,500 feet in Salt Lake, I think, so the DA wasn't that great. It was 90 degrees outside, so the car was working pretty hard. Final numbers were 455 and 562 on the torque. The torque surprised me a ton. It surprised everybody. Nobody expected it to make that much torque, but the car was a torque monster on that ethanol tune, and I absolutely loved it. So the car made about what I thought it would make. I thought it would make a little more horsepower, but I mean, I can't complain. Those are stock turbos. The car's a bolt-on car on ethanol, so that's pretty good for the DA, the elevation, the temperature, everything that was going on. One of the big issues we had, and if you watched on camera, you saw me taking the wheels off of the back. That's because I had 10 mil spacers on the back, and they sit pretty close on the road, but normally when I'm driving, I can just drive around with them and they're fine. But trying to strap it down on the dyno, you really put a lot of load on the back end. So in one of the clips, you saw the car kind of get squirrely. That was us trying to not strap it down as tight as possible and try to just get it to work, but it never actually worked. So had to pull the car off the dyno, pull the spacers off the back, which thanks to the guys at Adrenaline again for that, because they took the time, helped me with that, and then put the car back on the dyno. So we just had to remove the spacers and then it fit just fine. We were able to run it. So I'm super happy with the results. Cade's car, he was a little bummed on the power, but the car's on 91 and it's a stock fuel system, and the N55s don't have the greatest fuel system from factory for upgraded bigger turbos like that. So he made pretty decent power for that though, and that was on pump gas 91, so ethanol would gain a lot of power, but it's just upgrading that fuel system. And then Braden made about what he wanted to on his Evo, so I think everybody was happy with the results, but obviously you always want more power. So I'll end it on that. Thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to subscribe if you want to see more on this car. I don't actually know what's gonna go on next. It needs a little maintenance items. I tore a CV boot, so that'll probably be next. But if you guys want to see more of the car, do not forget to subscribe, hit like, and I will see you guys on the next one.